Hey guys, Matt here from PlaiOfficial, and today I'm going to be giving you a bit of an insight to the state of Holy Paladins at the moment. So let's see if these hung holy whores live up to their names and pressure their peers with their poor mechanics and bulldozing bubbles that almost make me want to snore. A sly wink is all you need to know you're being pushed into the dust. I tell you now, alright, beware of the holy dins, because they can wink faster than they can spam holy radiance. With the so-called healing rotation, less complex than an arcane mage, holy paladins seem to have a pretty low skill cap at the moment. However, unlike common belief, you actually do need quite a lot of skill to be able to play a holy paladin to its maximum potential. The thing about holy paladins is managing your mana. You've got to remember all of your heals heal more than other healers, but at the same time they cost an awful lot more. Divine Light costs 8.2k, whilst a priest's greater heal costs 5.5. A Holy Radiance costs 9.4k, while again a priest's Prayer of Healing costs about 5k. So for all holy paladins, obviously you want to stack an awful lot of intellect to make sure these stupidly mana intensive spells are actually healing for worthwhile amounts. That's why you should always get trinkets with a base stat of intellect on them. Obviously after intellect we go for spirit, because like holy priest we gain extra regen in combat from our spirit. However, after spirit you can pick between haste or mastery. If you want to see more about that, check over to my Holy Pally guide on my channel. So, looking at Holy Paladin's talents, we get a 9% healing increase pretty much all the time, because seeing as our Holy Radiance crits quite a lot when being spammed about, this generally stacks up 3 times the vast majority of the time. They can also heal themselves while healing others. 2607 doesn't sound like a lot, but it can easily add up to 5-6% absolutely free healing during an encounter. We also get an extra 9% base haste just from casting our Judgments of the Pure. This is something that all Holy Pallies want to keep up constantly, and this is why we have such fast cast time. Also, when someone's below 35% health, our Word of Glory ends up with about 75-80% chance to crit. So if someone's below 35% health, you best get your healing fast, otherwise this Holy Pally's going to crit them for, well, above about 50k. Shammies, does that make you feel bad about your mastery? I think so. We also have some very strong cooldowns, such as Avenging Wrath, Divine Favour and Guardian of Ancient Kings. Holy Pallies currently have pretty much the most cooldowns out of the healers. They don't really need anything like Tranquility, simply because when popping cooldowns and spamming out some heals a bit, it heals about the same amount as a Tranquility would anyway. We also have a raid cooldown on a very low cooldown of 2 minutes. This is Aura Mastery. It can end up reducing pretty much all magic damage you take by about 50%. This lasts for 6 seconds and is amazing when popped on pretty much any magic damage incoming, such as the bolt on Madness of Deathwing. Of course, Paladins also have the Beacon of Light. This copies 50% of any heal apart from Holy Radiance, and it copies 100% of Holy Light to this beacon target. This is one of the reasons why our spells cost more. So if you are a Holy Paladin, try and beacon one of the tanks and not heal the tank if possible unless necessary. What I tend to do is move my beacon around a lot, especially on Spine, when people have the healing debuff on them. Moving on to glyphs, there's not really much to see here. Our glyphs tend to be just general buffing of spells, but there is a nice one, the Glyph of Divine Favour. This makes your Divine Favour last a total of 30 seconds on a 3-minute cooldown, which increases your spell haste by 20% and spell crit by 20%. So overall, I apologise to all the other healers that Holy Pallies stole pretty much all of your niches, but unlucky. So, thanks for listening to me blabbing on about holy paladins. If you were looking for more of a guide, then I'll put a link down below so you can check out my holy paladin guide. That gives a pretty kind of in-depth guide as to what sort of spells, rotation, glyphs, talents, stat priorities I use.